Hey, Catherine, and I guess by extension, Alexander, because this is a response video to Catherine's response video to an original video of yours talking about adulthood. And I figured I'd add in my 2 cents because it's a fascinating topic, and I have two main things to say. And one is um, jumping off of what Catherine said about how adulthood is not really a destination. I really like the leveling up terminology, but one of the issues with it is that it makes it seem, yes, that like once you get to a new level, it's like you're there and you're happy. Um, I think it's really important not to feel like once you just get somewhere to the next level, to the next step, um, you'll be somehow happy or satisfied. This can be an issue dealt with in a lot of ways. Spiritual is one of them, and one way that I've looked into it a lot. But saying, oh, well, when I just graduate from high school, and then when I go to college, when I just know what my major is, when I just get a degree, when I just get out and get a job and have some time and don't have to work on my weekends, when I just uh, get a vacation, when I just find a spouse, when I just get a house, when I just pay down my mortgage, when I just all of these things, then I will be there. Then I will have arrived, and then I will be happy. And it's so important to realize that that's not the case. Catherine, you and I have sat around for half a day sometimes talking about why do we feel kind of blah. We've got pretty good. We've got it pretty good. We've got free time. We've got relatively good jobs and/or financial situations. We've got friends. We've got a place to stay, and we still kind of sometimes feel like, well, is that it, or what's more, or what have you? And um, it's really interesting, but it's important not to think that once you get somewhere stable, adult, grown up, done, that you're finished, that you're there and you've arrived. Um, the other interesting thing about the definition of adulthood is it's actually something really interesting my dad said to me once when I was talking about, well, I'm a grown up, but I don't feel like a grown up. I don't know if I'll ever feel like an adult. Um, because dance around in my office at the end of the day when no one's there, turn on my music really loud, and that means I'm not really an adult. And my dad said that has nothing to do with being an adult, because you know what? You know why you're alone in your office? It's because you're in your office at 10 o'clock at night because you just worked for 10 hours. That's the being adult part. The fact that then you goof off, that you have fun, that you're not boring, doesn't make you not an adult, not serious. Or another friend once said, just got out of the lab for 10 hours and, popped wheelies on my way home, hashtag not an adult, or something like that. And it's like, no, you are an adult. You spent 10 hours in the lab. Just the fact that you like to ride your bike and pop wheelies doing it doesn't make you not an adult. Um, and I don't think that's a new definition of adulthood either. I think every generation feels like they're younger than their parents' generation. But the way my father described it to me, when they were young adults, they never felt grown up either. They had young kids and didn't know what the hell they were doing and still goofed off and hung out with their friends. And sometimes my parents say they still don't feel like, in some ways they still don't feel any older really than they were in their 20s. So that's another interesting thing too, that it's really not, it's a series of minor levels, but you never get to one where all of a sudden you really feel, I'm so adult. Those childish things are so behind me. Or at least hopefully you don't, because that's not what adulthood means either. So just figured I'd throw in my 2 cents, and hope you're doing well. Thanks.